Aslam alaikum friends, my name is Tahseen Akbar and you are watching Pakistan Current Affairs with Tahseen. We have called Pakistan's nuclear bluff, Army Chief General Manoj Mukund Naravane. He twin cross-border strikes, Uri in 2016 and Balakot in 2019 had called Pakistan's nuclear bluff, Army Chief General Manoj Mukund Naravane said on Friday. Responding to a query on how far India had pushed the nuclear threshold after the Balakot air strike, he indicated there was space for retaliatory options without any fear of nuclear weapons being used. And quote, if you see historically, nuclear weapons have been a good deterrent and that is where their role ends. We have seen on 2 or 3 occasions, we can still carry out the kind of operations that we have carried out without any nuclear portion coming into play, and quote, he said speaking to media persons in South Block. Defense experts say Pakistan has since the 1990s indulged in what is called nuclear weapons-enabled terrorism, or NWET, threatening to use nuclear weapons if the Indian military crossed the international border to carry out a punitive response to a terrorist attack. The fear of crossing the nuclear threshold inhibited an Indian military response after the 2001 Parliament attack and the 2008 attacks on Mumbai. It did not inhibit the Modi government's response to a Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorist attack on an army camp in Uri. Army special forces struck at terrorist launch pads in 2016 and, on February 26 last year, IAF jets crossed the border and bombed a Jaish-e-Mohammed (JEM) terrorist training camp in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. General Naravane said it was incorrect to assume that the subsequent reconstruction of the Balakot camp after the air strikes did not mean that India had not achieved its aims. And quote, what is more important is the fact that it has shown that terrorist camps, infrastructure and launch pads all can be taken down and that you cannot operate with impunity, and quote, General Naravane said and quote, this message has been sent and as a result of that there will be some restraint, in Pakistan, and a note of caution before they carry out any escalatory action in future, and quote, he said. The terrorist infrastructure, camps and launch pads, were intact even though many of them kept changing their location, he said. Army sources say between 200 and 250 terrorists are waiting in launch pads to cross over. There was peace in Jammu and Kashmir after the dissolution of Article 370 in August last year. There had been a substantial drop in the number of terrorist attacks and stone-throwing attacks since August 5. And quote, facts and figures show that the law and order situation is improving going ahead they will improve further, and quote, he said. General Naravane said that the four-pronged reforms begun by General Bipin Rawat, restructuring army headquarters, creating integrated battle groups, IBGs, and welfare measures for officers and men were well underway. The Army had created IBGs in the Western Command's 9 Corps and the Eastern Command's 17 Corps. IBGs are brigade-sized formations equipped with tanks, artillery and air support which the Army wants to replace its larger divisions with. The Army was awaiting a detailed report on the results of exercise Himbijay carried out by the 17 Corps IBG in Arunachal Pradesh. And quote, the initial report of those who had participated in the exercise is very encouraging. Having done it, they are all for it now, and quote, he said. IBGs would fit into the theaterization of commands being planned by the government. And quote, we can allot IBGs to various theaters, and quote, he said. Thanks for watching Pakistan Current Affairs with Tahseen. Please subscribe my channel. Goodbye.